Hey everyone, it's Jessica, and today I have, again in Paris still, my drugstore haul of makeup, and there's also some like body and hair products, just kind of a mishmash of all kinds of beauty goodies. If you didn't already know, which I think most of you do, and I'm sorry if you're tired of me saying it, but for those that don't know, we're currently in Paris on our honeymoon, and we've been vlogging every single day here, and we are having a blast. So on Tyler's channel is where all the vlogs are going up every single day. And I think we're gonna vlog, Tyler, are we just gonna vlog straight through like Disney too? Might as well. You get bored when you're in line. You'd rather talk to a camera than just like sit there. Anyway, so definitely check them out. I will link the playlist of all the vlogs on his channel below so you can catch them all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, if you saw my Sephora haul, a lot of that makeup that I bought there were things that I could have bought in America as well, but I was just splurging while I'm on my honeymoon. But these things, for the most part, are things that you really can only get here in Europe, or at least things you can't get in the US. So some of this I have found online, and it's not as expensive as some of the other things would be online if you are living in America like I do. So I will link that below if I find them. So the main brand that I bought things from was Bourjois. I've never, it's one of those pronunciations. Because that's the one I've heard the most about, and some of the other brands I really didn't know much about, and I was like, I don't really want to spend all this money on stuff. I might still go back and get some, but anyway. The first thing I was so excited to get from Bourjois is their Poudre de Riz. I know I'm butchering this, but it's, I guess, one of the, it's like a kind of, I would call it a highlighting powder, but it's one of their original products that they re-released when it was their anniversary recently. And it's just kind of this cute plastic packaging, and it's a sifter, and it's this powder that's kind of like a universal translucent powder, but it's got this a shimmery quality to it. So it's a very beautiful kind of natural highlight. I'm wearing it today. You probably, yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. I just like it a lot. All of their products are very scented, like very, very fragranced. So if you know you're sensitive, you might not like it, but I actually kind of like the smell. So, and this just, I love that it's so like old school. The next thing I got from Bourjois is their bronzer. They're like chocolate bronzer, but I didn't get, they had like 2 shades of just the regular bronzers. I decided, I saw they had like a duo, so I bought the duo because I thought that was so cool. So this is number 55. And the powder looks, I mean, really, I don't know which shade it looked like, but a lot like that. Very, truly a bronzer, not a, you know, contour or anything. But they really are nice. I've heard that some people will get hard pan on these. So far, of course, I've only used it a few times, so I haven't experienced it yet. But I will let you guys know if you're thinking about getting this, if it does form a hard pan, because I have heard they're notorious for that. Speaking of bronzers, one of the things I got is their Sun Illusion Blur Skin Perfector. So it's essentially a cream bronzer. Now, I had been looking for their like bronzing primer, which is supposed to be similar to like the Chanel Soleil de Tan or whatever it's called. Tan de Chanel, Soleil, whatever. But I couldn't find it, but I found this. This is like a limited edition collection. And of course, literally the next day I was in a different store and found the primer, the bronzing primer, but I was like, these are almost the exact same product, so I didn't really feel like buying that. But it truly is like a cream, like a mousse texture. So I could push my finger right through it if I wanted. I think the way that I'll use this, it really is soft, is to, you know, if I'm kind of bronzing, use this with a stipple brush, maybe one from e.l.f., and just kind of stipple it in those areas really lightly. And I think what I'll probably do, I haven't used this yet, is do this on my hand just like I did, then stipple it into this. Because I think if I'm using it straight from the pan, it'd be too much. But it actually seems like it's kind of orangey, but I could see that that could be really nice if it's kind of blended out like I did here on the side there. So we'll see. I'm excited to give this a try. I've never had anything like this. And I got this in the shade 71, by the way. I think they had 2 shades. We've been drinking a ton of espresso. Sorry, I'm like hiccuping. And we want to get a Nescafe machine like now. Or a Nespresso, is that what it's called? Machine?
One of the two.
Whatever it is. We want one. We both like espresso. I keep saying espresso. We both like espresso, but we've never really gotten into the whole Nespresso bandwagon. I don't know, but now I want one. Because they have one of the machines here and it's awesome, and so many flavors of coffee they gave us. Okay, so next things, I had to buy it. Everyone say it with me. The Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I got it in the shade 52. I bronzed up a lot using that chocolate bronzer today. I think this shade is too light for me right now because I'm getting some sun. I've just been out and about, obviously. This is in 52 vanilla, like I said. I think right now I could probably do 53, but I wanted, since I knew I wouldn't really be able to buy it for a while, I wanted to get a shade that year round I'd be able to wear. And this is something I can wear and bronze up, or I could just wear like when it's fall and winter. So that's why I went with this, but oh my gosh. It really is nice. I'm wearing it today. It's just, I've never really had a foundation like this, and it's almost like a cross between the regular, in my opinion, like a regular foundation like Revlon Colorstay and like a whipped foundation like the Colorstay Whipped. It's like if you mix those two, it's just nice, but it's like a thin layer. It's really, really nice, but I will probably do like a review video on this when I get back home to the States soon. I also got 2 of their blushes because they're so cute, like these little round things, and they're actually magnetic. I didn't realize, oopsie, it's a magnetic closure, which is way nicer, and these little round pots are just so famous. So I got 2 shades. Oh, this one's Healthy Mix, and I got it because it looks like a really pretty peach color, and of course it is a really, these are powdery though. But once they're on and they're beautiful, but I love this color. And it comes with like a little domed brush that just kind of fits on top of it. I probably will eventually not keep it in there because it drives me nuts, but isn't that a beautiful color? And the other color I got was Centre de Rose Brune. Don't laugh at me. Okay, so I don't know what that means. One of you guys, I'm sure, will be able to tell me. But it's just a really nice pink color. So putting that next to it, this really is a cool tone pink, which are my favorite kinds of blushes right there. But I thought these were very wearable colors. And again, highly fragranced, but I really like the scent. So I was really excited to get these. I wanted to get some of the cream ones, but they only had a couple where I was, and I really wasn't in love with any of the colors, but I still might, we'll see. I got some Bourjois lip products, which is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I'm wearing 2 of these. So I got their Rouge Edition lipstick, and it's in the shade 04. And this is almost my exact lip color naturally, but of course a little more even, a little more pigmented. It is, oh my gosh, like the best lip color ever. Now, I did end up darkening this on my lips. By the way, to speak to the formula, look how creamy it is. Completely opaque, so creamy. Oh my gosh, like I might get some more of these because these are one of the creamiest lipsticks I've ever used. And then on top of it, I used their Rouge Edition Velvet, kind of like a lip, not really a lip gloss, but it's in similar packaging where it's a wand. But it's a matte finish, hence the name Velvet. And this is in the shade 07. And this is just like a deeper version of that color. So I put this on top today on my lips. And it's, again, so opaque, very creamy. They're not uncomfortable to wear. And yesterday I put it on before we went out. We were out till like 2 in the morning, and I didn't feel, like when it wore off, I never felt like, you know, that dry, cracky feeling you get with certain lipsticks. I never got that feeling. I was so impressed. So, love these. And then the only other lip product I got from this brand is their Color Boost Glossy Finish Lipstick. It says it's 10 hour, SPF 15, it's waterproof. I haven't even used this yet. What shade is this though? Oh, Proudly Naked is what it's called. And it looks like it's a similar color to this. And it does kind of have that glossy feel to it, and it's a little more, you know, see-through. It's not as opaque, which is fine. And for something like this, the only way I like crayons like this is if they're just more of a natural color, because when they're bright and they're kind of sheer, I just don't like the way that looks on my lips. And it might be because my lips are so naturally pigmented that it just ends up looking messy. But with something like this, it works. So that's why I went with this, and I've heard these are really, really nice. Okay, so the only other makeup product I got is from a different brand. It's from Une Natural Beauty, UNE. And I got this, it's called their Breezy Cheeks Blush. And I loved the packaging because you just slide it open and then you can shut it back. I just thought that was so cute. I kind of want to get another. So when I bought it, they had testers out for all of this, which was so exciting to me. I thought this was a just a regular blush, but it's actually like a I guess a cream to powder, but it's so cool. It's a cream to powder for sure. But it's this beautiful natural pink. There it is right there. I just love it. It's very, like I said, natural, and I guess that's the idea. Again, I wore this last night and it lasted all day, and because it's kind of that cream to powder, it kind of gives this natural glow where you almost don't even need a highlight. It just looks gorgeous in any light. So I loved this. This one doesn't have a smell, but love it. Oh, and the shade I got is B02, in case you were curious. Now, I bought all of these at a Monoprix, is that how it's said? And I think they're pricier there than they are at most drugstores, but that was the only place I found anywhere around me where they sold all this stuff. It's been really hard to kind of find. I've heard the airport sells some actually pretty decently priced makeup. I don't know if that's true, you guys let me know. Because I want to get more, but it was honestly kind of pricey in the end, but worth it. So, other products that you guys recommended that I was like, okay, well I gotta get. One of them was this Eau Thermale Avène. It's their thermal spring water spray. Now, I could kick myself because I got this in a subscription box a while ago, and I was like, I won't use it, and so I gave it away to, I don't even know who, my sister I'm sure, or someone. And now I'm realizing how amazing this stuff is. So for me, when my face is looking really kind of powdery, maybe it's happened through the day and I kind of reapplied some foundation in spots or put on some powdered blush, this just like reactivates everything, and it's so refreshing. It also says it's amazing for like rashes or just irritation or anything like that. It's kind of a product that just does everything. So I really, really like it. I got the small just because I'm buying a lot of things and I still have to fly home with it, and we still have our Disney portion of our trip, and I'm gonna be buying a ton of things there. So I'm trying to make room, but this is one that I did find online on Birchbox.com. I'll link it. Another thing I got from your guys' recommendation is the Chlorane Dry Shampoo. This is also on Birchbox.com, although it is a little more expensive on there. I haven't used it yet, but I've heard this is the best dry shampoo ever, ever, ever. So I can't wait to use it. I almost hope I don't like it because then it's really expensive for me to get in the States, but if it's amazing, I don't know. But I'm really excited to give it a try. And then this one, I had to get the Bioderma. Again, I got a small one because, I don't know if I'm gonna like it because I'm not really a big fan of like micellar waters in general. I really like cleansing oils. But I'm trying to like them because you can get cleansing oil. The one I like is really expensive. So, although I guess this would be expensive for me to get too. Anyway, so I got the small one so it's easier to travel with, but I'm really excited to give it a try. And since I'll be in London in December, I figure if I do love it, I can get some more then and make sure that I have room to bring it home. Because they had like double packs of the giant ones. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, so some body products I got. This is one of my favorites. It's Le Petit Marseillais. It's their Fleur d'Oranger. Tyler, you gotta help me with this pronunciation.
What's that?
Fleur d'Oranger? What he said, I don't know how to say it. It is the best smell ever. It's a body wash. And it's like floral orange. I mean, the name, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. I've never smelled anything like this. If you live in a place where you can get this, get it because it smells divine. Another thing that smells amazing, it's Garnier brand. It's their Ultra Deux body lotion, and it's their Olive Mythique. And it smells, oh my gosh, like sweet baby wipes. I know that sounds so weird, not like baby wipes, but kind of like baby wipes, but in a good way. I'm sure that makes no sense, but that's the first thing that comes to mind, but it's like really sweet, and I love the smell of this, and it's so moisturizing. Like, I put it on my legs earlier, my legs still feel so just good. And then the shampoo and conditioner we've been using, because we just didn't pack any since we're gone for 3 weeks, we were like, we're gonna need way more than any little thing we pack, so we figured we'd just buy it here. We got the Ultra Deux shampoo and conditioner, and this is the avocado oil version. Oops, I'm dripping on myself. It smells nice. It's not my favorite shampoo and conditioner I've ever used. It does smell pretty good, but not anywhere near as good as the other two things I mentioned. But it's very moisturizing. But for me, since I've got kind of really semi-fine hair and it I can't get like second day hair with it, you know what I mean? But it is really nice and it's moisturizing, but it might be too moisturizing for me. Oh, and the last thing I got, I'll just show, I got these hair ties from that store. I mean, it was just the Monoprix store brand, but the color was like gray brown. I'm like, this is perfect. Because, you know, like the brown ones sometimes, well, those work, but there's usually only black or whatever, and I've never seen this color, and they were really thick. It came with 5, I'm obviously using some of them. Really, really nice, so I just figured I would mention that. But those are all the things I've gotten so far. Again, leave your recommendations below before I leave here in a couple days, and I am so excited. Also, we're going to Disneyland Paris and Disney World. And I'm wondering, I know Disney World, I've looked at their Beautifully Disney makeup line, and it's kind of pricey, but I'm thinking, you know what, this might be the time that I actually buy some of it, because I'm so curious. I've heard really good things. So if you've tried any of the Beautifully Disney products that they sell, let me know what you've liked and what's worth the money, because I'm dying to try some of it, but I don't want to like buy some things and they end up sucking, but they have other products that are really good. So let me know. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.